Alrighty, and it looks like we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Nerd News Livestream. I will be playing Project Zomboid again, my favorite zombie game of all time. And a new patch came out today, so we're actually going to get to maybe experience some of that, but a lot of it was hot fixes. As usual, my good buddy Jacob is with me. Say hi, Jacob.
Hello, everybody.
And with me whenever he feels like it and isn't napping in the middle of the day instead of doing his job is Tyson. Say hi to Tyson, everybody.
Hello. I'm pretty tired from that nap I just took.
Yeah.
You know, what's more exhausting than sleep?
Man, it was one of those naps that I was like, I don't know if I'm getting up from this.
Yeah.
I might be dead.
Let's see here.
So we've been joined by the ghost of Tyson.
The ghost of Tyson. But yeah, we're just gonna keep going with what we were doing. Sorry, I'm trying to read. Open.
Did you do
barrel.
some?
That's weird.
Oh.
Fill.
It is a open wooden barrel. You're not opening it.
Right.
Okay.
We have a first-time chatter that joined. Hello, welcome. Pedro Coringa. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
They feel so special right now.
Yeah, it's like, well, I don't want to just go for it and then completely just beef it in confidence. I was trying to be.
I want to slowly train wreck style.
Yeah.
Looks like you got it though.
Yeah, I wanted it to be as painful as possible. But welcome. Thank you so much for joining the stream. Glad to have you. I am just currently taking care of the animals before I head out on a grand adventure. And we're going to start talking about some of the 42.3 patch updates.
Was there anything between the streams that you took care of?
Yes, there was. So if you missed the last stream, I ended up stopping because I was just kind of grinding out some electricity experience. And I was very upset that I had to because I found a bunch of electric books to help me train my electricity, but no volume 1s. I found multiple volume 2s and 3s, and it was infuriating. Then I shut the stream down, walked into the next room to disassemble a clock on the wall, and immediately found volume 1. So the whole thing that I was looking for in the last stream, I found within seconds of shutting down the stream.
And then we theorized that it was actually the fact that you were streaming that was influencing the RNG.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, so patch 42.3 came out, which is really cool. They fixed a lot of like spawning issues because a bunch of the items just weren't spawning in because there's just so much more stuff to grab now. But so a lot of that got fixed. One of the things that I was pretty excited for that I thought was really neat was they added a new vehicle in towns that don't have libraries. Okay.
All right.
They added a chance for one of the vehicles that spawns in to be a mobile library van.
Okay.
For a
like
minute,
a
I thought it was
bookmobile.
gonna be,
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like a monster truck because like people don't read, but they love big trucks.
Yeah. But so I think that's really cool.
I didn't know I wanted monster trucks in Project Zomboid, but now I do.
There's got to be a mod, right?
Yeah. Hey Tyler.
Gotta be.
What's up?
I think you're pretty cool.
Thanks. But
you get it because you said you think that. All right.
Yeah.
But
I don't know what you're talking about, Tyson. I'm sorry.
Because I said the mobile library thing was pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then I said I think I'm very cool as well.
Yeah, it fell apart because I can't reciprocate that.
That's cool, dude. Yeah.
But
For sure.
By the way, I love that you're getting a great breeze through the,
My busted ass windshield.
your rolled down windshield.
Yeah, it's not great. Okay. But one thing that they said
just
about the
end up with a
library
zombie.
vehicles is the library vans actually have an increased chance to spawn books that aren't like the leisure books, like skill books are much more common in library vans.
Okay.
So that was neat. I think this is the last neighborhood in like my options when it comes to like have any amount of luck with population. Because
Man,
house
I'm looking at
alarms
the
went
patch
off.
note.
Oh, this is
yeah.
a survivor house.
Oh, cool.
That's fantastic. It's raining. Damn, should I head back and just start build? No, it's okay. It's raining though, which is great for my animals. I've been waiting on this for days.
I'm looking at the patch notes right now, and that is a beefy list of patch notes.
Yeah.
I had to scroll quite a bit on that one.
Most of it are just kind of like hotfix stuff. Not a huge deal.
Yeah.
The spawning stuff and what they did with the jobs is great.
Did they take them?
Yeah, they took the job. All right, come on. I think I left my crowbar at home, which is unfortunate, but...
Apparently, you used to be able to spam... Or, you used to be able to, like, spam the button to add animals to trailers, and it would duplicate them.
Yes. I didn't know that. I didn't exploit that. But...
What is all this? I love these duplication things happening with, like, farming. So, like, apparently you could duplicate a generator when grabbing eggs from a hutch.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah.
Interesting. Ooh, there's
Do you
two
guys not
zombies
keep your
crawling.
eggs and generators right next to each other? Does that not?
No, not normally.
I
do have over a
of
dozen eggs that I hard boiled and put in my pocket, though.
Yeah, the pocket eggs. Yeah.
Eggs are the meta. Dude.
I mean, honestly, in the new game, or the new version, with 42, it's 42.3. Anyway, in 42, I feel like food is just going to be basically handed to you.
Do you hear that? Look how loud it is when I help them tear apart that. Like, no, just crawl out the window. Okay. I was like, don't work. Oh, no. Ooh, that was close.
I just want to give you a background.
Don't you normally, like, walk up against the window when you break it open for them or something like that?
I do, but I was slowed because of the bush, and I didn't make it in time.
Yeah, the bush held you back?
Yep. What is this, 2000 to 2008? Whoa, politics. Got him.
I was making a pubes joke, but that works.
No.
We do outdated political humor here.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, my bad. I'll lower my expectations.
Please.
There you go. Now you can watch our content. Animal Care 3 book? I'll take it. I'm kind of...
Improved vertical aiming.
Oh, yeah. So if you're like up on a balcony or like underneath a balcony, you can actually aim guns up and down.
Oh, cool.
Rotator cuffs now in Project Zomboid.
Mm-hmm. They also fixed sodas actually give you calories now.
Oh, nice. They they swapped out all the aspartame with actual sugar.
Yeah.
Schematics.
Yeah. A couple cans of oats, a box of cereal, some chippies.
Is that cinnamon? Is that cinnamon sticks?
It is, and a cooking pot. This is a good find.
You can make a hell of a candle.
I can.
You got a mouse trap. You could start trapping.
I could, but I don't think it's worth it. A bicycle helmet. I can't do that.
Just in case you fell over.
I got a perfectly good cowboy hat. CD player that I can dismantle. Magical woodland. That seems like it's going to give me experience.
That seems like it's a fantasy themed movie,
Yeah,
but
it sounds like it's written by Chuck Tingle.
that
Jake, look
is.
that
Chuck Tingle.
Which one, Chuck Tingle or Magical Woodland? Because I'm well aware of Chuck Tingle.
Yay.
You don't
never
have to
mind
present
then,
that.
sorry.
Like I've never, like, I know very well who Chuck Tingle is.
up. Never mind then.
We met him in person.
Wait, what?
Did
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't you remember when you were like a werewolf rock star?
No, we did like a speed dating event where we were all characters from like his books, but I don't think he was there.
I could have sworn he was there. Was he not? I thought he was hosting that.
I'm being completely honest with you. I forced that memory out of my head.
Listen, I'll ask our mutual friend and see if, because she was the one that organized us going to that event.
And I will
So she
never
probably
forgive
remembers
her.
better. Because she was like, she was on about it for like the next couple of days.
Oh, it was
This
terrible.
is a Gen Con event. And like Tyler and I were both like, oh man, that was something. And she was like losing it the entire time about it. Like she wouldn't give it up. But anyway,
I like a lot of forms of humor. Combining the awkwardness of nerds trying to like mingle and like speed date with being fantasy characters and like pseudo furry stuff was too much.
Here's the thing: you told me about doing this,
I
and
did.
you never mentioned Chuck Tingle one time. You were just like, "Oh, it was this weird character dating thing." You didn't mention it was posted by the guy who wrote the classics such as Bigfoot's and by. I don't even know if I'm legally allowed to say the titles.
No, you're all right. We're
I'm gonna
fine.
text her right now and find out if Chuck Tingle was there, because I feel like he was, but maybe
If
that
he was
just
there, I
in
probably
spirit.
would have fought him.
Help! I'm dating a fist fight. Like it's just movies or books that are so.
I don't even know why I grabbed those nails. I found an entire carton of nails. I also just realized I never unloaded my van, so it's chock full right now.
By the way, I am also realizing that for the audience, we never actually elaborated on who Chuck Tingle is or what he is.
That's true.
And
It's a pen name of a author who writes pretty bucky wucky wild
It's smut.
smut. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. And like the concepts, like imagine the wildest anime title that you've ever read,
But
and
smut.
turn that into
It's
a
like-
smut novel of like something Bloomhouse would produce.
I think it's like a typically gay smut too. Like it's
Oh, like, yeah.
it's
I
a
mean,
niche.
It's a
Oh,
bit
is
of
it?
both, but yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Hmm.
Aaron, my girlfriend, read. He actually wrote. Apparently, he wrote like a legitimate horror book one time.
Horror?
Horror.
Okay. It seems like the other ones could be classified as horror depending on your angle.
That's fair.
I'm not necessarily trying to yuck anybody's yum, but hot damn, if it was a preview of that room, terrifying.
Let's see here. Not pounded by anything. 6 platonic stories. That's all I got. These I looked up
Oh, man.
particular titles.
It's like an anti-tingle.
Yeah. Scary stories to tingle your butt. 7 tales of gay terror.
all right, I'd read that one.
Buttception.
Butt suction?
Buttception. I couldn't read if that was butt or butt. It's a buttception. A butt within a butt within a butt. Buttageddon. The final day of pounding ass.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that sounds funny.
Anthemasis.
Ooh, I found some canned fruit beverage.
Chuck Tingle's Bigfoot Tinglers.
I have bad news. Apparently, we did not meet Chuck Tingle.
I didn't think we did.
Well, you could have believed me, and then I wouldn't have had to check, and then it would have been a good story. How dare you?
I'm not gonna. All right, so I have leveled up my electricity to volume 2, which is super cool.
Nice.
And considering, yeah, no tingle at the speed dating. So I'm gonna go ahead and head back because I can unload this, make some planks, and I can build some more troughs for water. And
You're gonna go plank. This is no time for 2007
for
internet
old,
trends.
outdated trends that weren't even fun when they happened. Most of the internet like fads and trends, I can be like, okay, I can understand where this is like funny, or like I get why people like this. But planking to me was always so stupid. It's like,
is it because it's a semi-related exercise?
It's not though. It's just laying down.
I think it was supposed to be like.
I get
so
that it
not
was supposed
funny,
to
it was
be.
funny.
I don't know about that. I mean, maybe.
Well, I mean, some people were not self-aware enough to realize that that was what it was supposed to be. Like, you would see people that were just like planking because it was like the in thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But then you would see there would be a few that were like meta enough that it was funny, and it was like the gems.
Man, people
But,
make fun of the shit that kids do on the internet nowadays. A decade ago, it wasn't. A decade or even like longer ago when we were kids. Not Tyson. He's way older and like closer to death. But
how could you even see where you are right now? I gotta ask.
I'm just guesstimating.
I can tell you where he's at. He's real close to an ass kicking. I'll tell you that much.
Sorry, go ahead. You were saying about Tyson something, I think.
Yeah.
Hit him with that old man strength.
But like the whole like Harlem Shake stuff. And
oh yeah.
Planking. Like the shit that I did as a kid was like the gallon challenge. It was like, do you know what sounds fun? Wasting a whole day throwing up milk.
Look at day.
Yeah. Aren't we having fun? It was like terrible.
Don't worry, guys. It's been long enough. I now also have diarrhea.
I never attempted the gallon challenge. Have you guys?
Yeah.
I assume Tyler.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you told me 3 times?
4. I succeeded on the 3rd time.
Ugh.
You tried to defend your belt.
Yeah. It was more along the lines of in high school, I had a friend that was too much of like a coward to do it. And I was like, well, I'll do it with you for old time's sake.
For old times. You're like the...
did not succeed.
The veteran training their protege.
Yeah.
So what's the plan, Stan?
For me in this game right now?
Yeah.
Well, it's unloading the van, reading the Electric 3 book, and then going to disassemble a bunch of TVs like a crack addict until I can hit level 3 to use a generator.
You're going to need that Electric 2 book, bud.
Oh, good call. I grabbed Electric 3 thinking for some odd reason I would need it, but I also have multiple copies of Electric 2.
Well, just in case, right?
Somewhere.
It was in the middle. Yeah, there. Oh, no, that was glassmaking.
That's Electric 1. I have an Electric 2 book somewhere. I just got to find it. It's in storage somewhere.
Sure you do.
Hey, can we say the word electric a lot more?
Electric.
Yeah.
Electric.
Nice.
This,
boop, 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 boop.
It's electric.
I hate that you cannot take all 20 garbage bags out of the garbage bag thing at a time. You got to pull
which you
them out
absolutely can
one by
in
one.
real life.
Yeah.
Just saying, if you wanted in real life, you could take one end of that and then run like a mile and just have a trail of trash bags behind you.
Yeah.
So unrealistic.
Very unrealistic.
Fix this bug.
Okay, so now that that's done, I've got the 8 bags. I can go get some nails. because I want to build some rain catchers. Let's see. Carton of nails. Open a box of nails. Oh, yeah. That's what you do. You pick up the entire 20-pound carton to grab a box out and then keep that inventory on you.
Wait. Oh, so it turned into 12 boxes of nails.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which, way more convenient.
And so one carton had 1,200 nails in it. Do you think you'll ever get through all of them?
No. If I was building a house from scratch, definitely. But I am not.
You're just going to build 800 water collectors.
Yeah. There's a plank. And there's 2 more planks here. I need to condense this inventory down so bad. It's one of those things where it's like, I'm in a race against time. Oh, there's 4 planks. Hell yeah. As soon as the power goes out, it's like a completely different game. So it's like, do as much as you can before then.
What are you relying on power for?
Like just cooking and basic stuff.
Well, in that case, I would say a good old campfire would do you.
Yes.
Alternatively, if you find a grill, like what are they called? The ball grills, you know the ones.
Egg? Green egg?
No, ham. I don't know why you said green egg, but I'm gonna.
You said the round grill. Oh, you're talking about Weber. I was thinking of like orb. You're talking round. I'm thinking orb. Silly.
What?
Look at us.
Just go.
You know what? I'm gonna Google it. Tyson.
Green eggs is smoker. Like a
Round grill.
Weber.
I mean, that's a brand.
Okay. I'm so confused. I've got
I guess a
garbage
charcoal
bags.
grill is like
I've got the planks.
typically what it's called.
And I've got the nails.
A kettle grill. There we go. Kettle grill.
Nobody calls that.
Where's the
Google
rain
called
kitchen?
it that.
Google's not a person.
Okay, so it is under building.
I'm pretty sure Google is a corporation, which is legally a person.
Ah.
That's right. We're going into law now.
We're going back into it, baby.
I'm going to jump back into the patch notes is what I'm going to do. Finalized first draft of a system for reverse engineering recipes from items. Oh, that's cool. So
Yeah.
basically, like, if you find something, you could be like, oh, I want to be able to make that.
Yes. That was something that I thought was an excellent adjustment.
I would love it if it's like...
Nice.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I thought for a second it was going to be like you can make a baseball bat. I was like, that's amazing.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if you found like a large branch. I don't know why you couldn't.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you know how baseball bats are made, but I'm pretty sure I know how baseball bats are made, and they're not typically done by hand.
I get that. They used to be. But you could make something resembling.
I think you could make a club. I don't know about a baseball bat.
Either way, a long blunt that is... A club and a bat are essentially the same thing. When it comes to game mechanics, not that big of a deal, I don't think.
That's fair.
I call baseball bats a long blunt. That's what I usually call them.
It's the... yeah.
Henry, that long blunt. No, not that one. I don't know. I'm gonna reinvent myself in the apocalypse. I'm just gonna start using a British accent.
Yeah.
I mean, who's gonna correct you? It's like, yeah, I'm sure this guy's British. I don't have the internet to really correct them or to fact check that, but I'm sure that's what it's.
They're like, there's 12 humans left, and one of them is a dipshit pretending to be British. This is the worst.
Yeah.
He's just obvious about it. He's like, "Hello, governor."
Okay, got the rope and the backpack. I don't think I have anywhere right now that I'm putting my weapons.
Tyson,
No.
where are you taking this screenplay? Are like Netflix, or are we thinking Hulu?
I'm thinking they're all gonna want it. So multi deal, multi platform deal.
Do you think they'll go for that? I mean, sometimes they like to do the exclusive stuff.
Yeah, but this is so good. You heard that. You heard it.
That's true. That's true. We're not
I've
going to be able
actually
to
already
contain this
quit
to
my
one
job to
platform.
start working on this. Okay.
Who was it that was it Netflix? I'm trying to remember. There was one of them that put out a notice because they were hosting something that had like baked in commercials. And they were like, just so you guys know, even with like the ad-free tier of our streaming platform, you might get ads.
Holy shit,
Which
there was
love
a
that.
zombie in this house. How in the hell
Uh,
did he get in here?
This is your house, or I was
It's
reading the. Oh, okay, it's not your house.
it's the house right next door. Oh, this
I
was
mean, it's got a broken window.
I did not notice
Is this
that
house
first.
punk built?
But oh, fast forward,
Yeah.
smart.
Oh,
That is something that when I played solo, I forgot about way too often.
yeah. Because we're not used to it.
What was that? West Point DIY? Was that what that was called?
Yeah. It's a hardware store.
Oh, cool. What are you disassembling for? Planks?
Yep. I need to get an axe to cut down trees, but I haven't been able to look for flint yet. But I want to get as many rain catchers as I can right now, because after you get rain catchers, you're good to go. There was a bug that didn't allow you to plumb the water catchers into sinks. You remember how that was a fantastic thing? Just purified water?
Yeah.
That did not work until today.
Oh, you couldn't plumb things?
No, it was bugged. Okay. Let's just toss these on the ground. And hopefully when I disassemble this, it'll give me that last plank I need. Nope, shit the bed. How about this door? Yeah.
I think the door reduces your screwdriver durability.
Really?
I think so.
Oh yeah, you're right. Holy shit.
That was whenever I tried to do a solo run in CDDA, I was doing my carpentry grinding, and
Oh, just stopped raining.
in CDDA, there is a house that's super convenient to start at, and the house is right next to a barn, and in that barn is a bunch of barn doors to like animal pens, but they count as doors, so they have hinges and handles and everything. What I didn't notice was that my screwdriver, which was already very low condition, was getting lower and lower until it broke while I was disassembling those.
Oh.
So, definitely worth considering. I
Yeah.
hope those water collectors were filling with water, despite being like potentially under a roof.
I don't see why they wouldn't. Show info. They didn't get a lot of water in it, did they? Huh.
Hmm. What about
Yeah, no, neither one of them got much water. That's okay. Better luck next time.
It's just the drippings off the sheet metal roof.
I guess. I don't think they would be that in depth, you know? I'm trying to think where
I'm
this...
gonna go back to the patch notes.
So, how many tiles would this be over from the top? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right here would be the sink in the kitchen. I'm pretty sure.
I was reading patch notes, so I'm gonna say yes. But let's see here. I'm trying to go through the patch notes to see if there's like big things. It's a lot of if you were watching last time and we were reading through the patch notes, it's a lot of stuff where they definitely mixed in code changes with actual changes, which is a little bit
Annoying.
of a yeah. It's hard to see like what to actually care about. Not as in like these changes won't matter, but they don't matter to somebody that's like, okay, let's look at this for instance. There is one change that says added hand weapon dot is select fire and dot cycle fire modes, which are
Oh, it's raining.
which
again.
is code, and it means nothing to the person playing the game.
The layman.
So yeah, exactly. I'm a programmer, so I can kind of understand what they're trying to say, but it like even as a programmer, you are told to not do this.
Oh.
Like we that is a thing that we are trained to do is say, listen, if you are offering something to a client or the customer or something like that, never ever use code to explain something. Ever. It's that is like I mean,
Maybe.
it's an indie dev studio. I'm not going to pretend like they've got like a professional, uh, seasoned software engineering team behind this game. You know, it's a bunch of people who created the game for fun, and it turned into a really big hit.
Something beloved.
Exactly. But it's just funny to see some stuff like that. But
I am having so little luck getting planks. This is wild. Like, I just need 4 more. And I've gotten 2. And I disassembled like 6 things.
you can now take clay from clay deposits that are now visible.
Oh.
You can carve mason's tools or mason's trowels.
I saw that, yeah. So a lot of the recipes that they added were to help with primitive runs. Are you kidding me? This is such a wild... Like, not getting planks like this is insanity. Like,
Your
this
carpentry's relatively high too.
It's level 3. It's not, like, crazy. It's a 50% chance, basically, almost, for anything that I disassemble. So it should have
it goes up.
happened.
Per level, right?
Yes. I think it's by 7% every level. Okay, I just got my 2nd plank out of the 4 that I need. And now it's too dark to do anything. Cow
I
bummer.
love, by the way, that like the vans, right? They added blacksmith, butcher, leather, mobile library, and glass vans, which I can
Yes.
understand a couple of those. Like I understand the butcher van,
Mhm.
I understand the mobile library,
Yes.
and I understand the glass van because those are services that people would regularly hire a van for. If you wanted to like have a big old cookout, you'd
Power.
probably hire a butcher van. If you were I mean, a mobile library is a little self-explanatory. A glass fan, I think, is also self-explanatory for like a contractor.
Hmm.
I have no idea what a leather fan would be,
Yeah.
and also a
Uh,
blacksmith van.
no. A leather van
Like,
makes sense.
help me with that.
The leather van would be like, hey, I need my leather couch repaired, and then they come out with like the stuff to like fix it.
Like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll accept that.
You
Uh,
should. That's what it would be for.
well, I mean,
Tyson, are you still
I
there?
don't know.
You fall asleep on us?
Yeah, no, I'm still here.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what goes into repairing leather, so I'm gonna have to accept anything you tell me about that at face value.
Oh, it's actually this magical process where you shove the leather up your ass and like squeeze really hard, and then the couch is fixed.
Yeah,
It's
chuck
really-
tingle
magic.
It's super easy to do at home if you wanted to try it, homie.
Oh,
But
I've actually got
record it.
some damage on my leather couch, so I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, if you could record it and send it to me, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, it only works on brown. It only works on brown leather though.
Yeah.
Well, it is brown leather, so that works. Tyson, I don't think you've seen my house.
No, I avoid you on purpose.
Well, then we'll have to make sure you never step foot inside this place.
That's so good. This is like if the snail, you get that deal where you live forever as long if a snail is always hunting you.
Yeah,
This is like the
yeah.
snails. This is like if the snail's like, I also don't want to see you. But no, I'd love your couch sometime. Is it nice? Is it a nice couch?
I mean, it's nice-ish. Yeah, it's a little broken, but
really talking yourself up, homie.
Listen, Tyler, you sat on this thing and then used the recliner on it and then panicked because you thought you broke it.
Yeah. But I'm also fat, so like that's understandable.
That's like anytime you sit on furniture, right?
Yeah. As a fat,
But,
a bigger guy, I'm not like morbidly obese or like huge or anything like that. I'm just a bigger like fat guy, like just normal standard fat,
Right.
However, anytime you see a big guy sitting in a chair, it's stressful because I've seen bigger dudes break chairs before, which has to be one of the most embarrassing things ever.
Yeah. I
Is
can imagine.
Hotwiring just a chance? Is there a way that I can...
It's a chance.
Nice.
The
Okay.
chance goes up. You just well, there you go.
Yeah, I got
Nice.
a new truck. Okay. And
Now you
the
don't have to drive
animals-
around that shitty van anymore.
Yeah, the van is now just for projects. It's full of gas though.
I mean, there you go. It's your gas tank.
Oh, that dead guy in here turned into a skeleton.
Let's see. What else do we have? Added new player customization screen. I'm guessing that's for like changing the cosmetic aspects of your character.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, that is exactly what it's for.
I wonder if it'd be worth exploring that on stream without like starting a new character, but just like getting far enough in the creation process to like kind of see what that looks like.
I looked at it. It's nothing insane. What it is
okay.
literally the picture of your character is bigger so you can see what your character looks like better.
Because we all see our character super up close in the game.
Yeah.
So it matters. Definitely not immediately going to throw on a motorcycle helmet and never see my character's face again.
Yeah. All right, why can't I... All right, I have a gas can. Maybe I have to equip it. I just want to... Yep. Okay. Yeah, I had to equip it.
Oh, apparently, so they added a choice in Sandbox to basically just turn off electric and water shut off. I'm guessing before you just had to put like an insane date on there, like 1,000 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot there was a machete in the back of this truck.
Nice. That is something that I think is going to be big in Build 42 is long blade. Because
Yeah,
like
'cause you can
that
make
was
'em now.
something that was neat. in Build 41 because the only long blades were machetes and katanas, and they were both rare finds.
Yeah.
And so, like, now you could just basically make a build that's designed to be a, like, katana blacksmith.
Yeah.
And
Which
then
is,
just, like, supply your team with katanas.
yeah. As soon
Well, you were.
as soon as I get stable, I took blacksmithing as one of my perks specifically to be able to like look into that stuff. Right now I'm just trying to get sustainable so I can do all the new crafting things.
Eventually, when I Google something for Zomboid, I'm going to include Zomboid in the name. Craft Long Blade, I thought would be Zomboid enough. It is not. Got a bunch of
No, it's not like there's a bunch of TV shows where people watch that shit.
yeah, listen. The Zomboid is the only place that ever happens. So let's see here. Build 42, build 42. It's gonna go to blacksmithing.
Did I forget the trash bags? I did.
Maybe crafting.
It might not be out. Like the information might not be published yet because it's so new. You know, like people haven't really had the time to really flush it out.
You severely underestimate the internet.
There's nothing with
this guy
animal
made a
care.
spreadsheet.
Like I tried to look at animal care and couldn't find anything.
Let's see here. Metalworking, or is it metalworking? Is blacksmithing metalworking?
I think it's kind of a mixture, but I think it is. It might be its
Well,
own category.
I don't see anything under blacksmithing in this recipes book. There's blacksmith knowledge, but I think blacksmith is a trait that gives you metalworking experience or levels. Like knapping is in here, welding is in here, metalworking is its own thing.
Okay.
So yeah, because you're forging metal items. So, okay. At metalworking 10, you can forge a crowbar. Wow. At metalworking 10, you can forge a doorknob.
Ooh.
Oh.
I love that takes a metalworking 10.
Well, you make one, you know?
Fair. But, like, I mean, doorknobs are not hard to get in Zomboid. You just have to disassemble enough doors. So it's funny that would be like a... Oh, yeah, you can make them once you're, like, you know, the best of the best. I'm trying to find where the weapons are in this. It looks like they're not included in the... Oh, okay, here we go. Wait, am I losing my mind?
I mean, maybe.
Wasn't there a whole thing where it was like, oh, we're going to be able to forge long blades?
That was
And
definitely in the advertisements.
Okay. I'm trying to find it right now. I'm going to keep looking. But I'm not seeing anything that indicates that it's like a blade that would be usable for long blade. There's like forge butter knives, forge spoons.
We are now
butter knife, terrible war general.
We are testing the plumbing now because I built the rain collector above and not filled it all the way, but took some tainted water and put it in there. So now, survey says chrome sink, fill, empty plastic bottle, and ba-ba-da-da. Oh, where'd it go?
It's now a water bottle.
But where did it go in the inventory? Did it put it in the... Okay, it just went to my backpack for some reason.
Nice.
That was
Hey, I'm
weird.
gonna make food. I'll be back.
Cool, have fun.
Yeah.
But cool. So yeah, that Nerd News official, it works. So now my clean water situation is significantly better.
Nice. What did
Now
Tyson say?
He went to go make food.
Oh, okay.
I also think that they just drastically lowered how quickly rain collectors fill up.
I guess that kind of makes sense. Like,
Yeah. Oh, it was unreasonable.
were-
Like, in 1 hour, you had 400 liters of water. You're like, okay.
yeah. So in that regard, maybe it's a little bit more realistic. And maybe you'll have to build just a lot more rain collectors.
Yeah. Oh, dang it. Which is why I built 3 outside.
Yeah. Does it tell you how much capacity you have if you look at the sink?
Oh, that's a good question. I did 2 pots. But where would that information be listed?
If you right click the sink, why isn't it doing it anymore?
I don't know. Oh, this is a glitch. I just realized one of the glitches that they're working on now is like if you're not thirsty, it won't let you use the sink because it's like, well, there's nothing to do here.
Oh, okay.
I need to go find.
Well, I guess we'll save that for later.
Yeah. But clean water, as long as we can keep up with the rain. But I am at almost 100 liters in 3 rain collector barrels. Plus this one in here, which is at 318. Oh, wait. It's back to gas?
What?
No, look. It's back to gas. It's yellow. Did they fix it?
I mean, okay, I'm gonna go look at the fixes. It's a very long list, so I'll see if I can't find that. Okay. Man, this is fixed issues with fluid containers and non-natural finite water sources on creation. That's not it. Fixed updates to old water mod data with fluid containers calls. That sounds... A lot of these are a little too low level to really figure out what it actually means.
Okay.
But that one might be it. Listen, like some of these, fixed unified fluid using transferring data types to fix rounding errors. Okay.
Cool. Yeah, I know exactly what that does, actually.
I like this one. Fixed smoker characters accumulating stress when drinking milk or other liquids.
Yeah, I saw that one. For some odd reason, if you were a smoker, you just took a sip of milk and you're like, oh, fuck, I could use a cigarette. Like,
Listen, I'm not a smoker, but that sounds realistic.
yeah. Okay.
That's awesome, though, that you have a ton of gasoline now.
Maybe. I gotta get... I don't have any... I do have an empty container. I just gotta go find it. Oh, there's no container in here. This house has a shocking lack of storage.
Curious what this is supposed to mean. Fixed being able to sleep on out-of-gas signs.
Huh.
So, to me, if I were a Zoomer, I would assume that that means that you never run out of gas.
If you were a Zoomer.
Yeah, because to sleep on something means to, like, not pay attention to it.
I think I get what you're getting at here, but I think you're out of your element. Just like...
Sorry. If I were one of the kids these days, one of the youth, one of them young whippersnappers
I'm just gonna have to eat all
with
the
their hip
food
young
in the
lingo.
fridge before it goes bad.
But listen, the alternative is that we have to take that literally, and there was something called an out of gas sign, and you were able to somehow fall asleep on it.
Yes, there was an out of
So,
gas sign that you could like take off the wall, and when you set it on the ground, like placed it on the ground, if you right clicked on it, you could sleep on it, and it considered it a bed.
I mean, I get that you're lying to me,
I'm
but
not. But you'll never.
I
know.
mean, I can Google it.
You could. You could. But will
Oh
you?
my god, it's real.
What
No,
I told
the signs are real, and you can sleep on them.
Yeah. I'm not a liar.
No,
It's like.
it. What? Oh, why? That makes no sense.
Not at
Okay,
all.
so listen.
You didn't have to believe me. This is your fault.
This is fantastic. So at gas stations, if there was a bathroom that was out of order, they would put a one of those wet floor signs, except it has like a whiteboard on it with "out of gas" written on it.
Mm-hmm.
And that apparently you could right click and sleep on it,
Yeah.
and the sleeping comfort was poor.
Hell yeah.
And so they fixed that. And now sleeping comfort is good. Also, you can't sleep on them anymore. But that is not what I expected it to be. I thought it was some Zoomerism.
Mm-mm.
Unfortunate.
Think the Project Zomboid
To
people
have made
are that
people
hip and hot?
Listen, I work with some Zoomers. I would not be surprised if that ended up in some patch notes.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get all the shit out of my inventory, but actually trying to organize it to a certain degree.
So, this is a balance note for this patch.
Okay.
And are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
The Skeleton Psycho randomized story will now drop a fleshing tool in the same room as the skeletons.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah. That is wow. So basically, you can find presumably a serial killer's abode,
Yeah.
and now they will drop a fleshing tool.
That's pretty cool. See, add water from.
This game was unplayable without that feature, so I'm glad they added it.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. I just leveled up my running by slightly jogging up the stairs because I'm over encumbered.
They added plant drying racks.
Yeah, I
Does
saw
that
that
mean
too.
you can? I wonder what those do.
So they had those, but what they added was a new recipe to where you can craft it in stuff that you can forage. So it used to be things that you could only find in like houses and barns and stuff like that. But now you can actually forage the materials. A lot of the stuff that they added were new recipes for like a primitive run.
Do plants go bad? Like forageables? They didn't used to.
I don't know.
Like I mean, like fruits and vegetables, yes, but like herbs, like I can't even remember the names of any of them, but the ones that
Hazel,
you would
thyme,
find.
parsley.
I'm talking about the ones in the game, like the ones that you could eat in order to like fight food poisoning and help restore health and everything.
Mm-hmm.
There was a meta where there was a problem in Build 41 where people would keep accidentally drinking tainted water or something like that because the mechanic of the game was to auto drink water out of a container. And if you didn't have, if you had dirty water in your main inventory, it would sometimes accidentally drink that dirty water,
I drink
and
water.
you would get
I
food
drink
poisoning
water.
and start losing health rapidly. And so people are like, always keep so and so herb on you because it'll lessen the effects of food poisoning, and then also just like make yourself well fed so that you start regaining health, and just like basically just go in like lock down into this mode where you're just trying to survive.
So it's like post Chipotle. You just
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you just start popping Tums with every like moment that you have to spare, and just try and aim somewhere near the toilet.
Speaking of recipes, you'll never guess what I'm eating. Because even if you do, I will not.
Okay. What are
A
you
spatula. Oh, I thought you said using.
What?
What do you eat? What are you eating? Because I thought you said using, but what are you
No,
eating?
eating. I'm just. You can guess.
eating? It's
No one's
heroin. Oh, damn.
I am eating heroin.
It's got a certain je ne sais pas, you know. It's,
Yeah. I'm
But,
the first person to ever try edible heroin.
Yeah. Hey,
I
Tyson.
wasted so much in this brownie.
Tyson, you're
I'm-
not the first. I'll tell you that much.
Oh no.
Tyson, I'm gonna guess that you are eating plain rice, but like a quantity large enough to fit inside like a pretty large mixing bowl.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that you know I'm poor. But no, Tyler, you get one guess. This is a fun game.
But yeah, no, I'm having a blast. Can I get a hint, or like can I ask a question?
Yeah,
Well, it's not plain rice.
You can't ask what is it. That's the one caveat.
Okay. Is it leftovers? Like, did you warm it up, or is this something that you cooked?
Both.
Okay.
So you mix leftovers in with a new dish.
No. It's not all new today. It's all of this. I made all of this.
Oh,
Okay.
so like prepared. It was
Yeah.
like meal prep.
Well, no, it's leftovers. I'm not that fancy.
Is it
Oh.
some kind of stew?
No, bad guess. It's a black bean burger
Oh,
Ooh.
that's right. You told me you made that for your lady.
and mashed potatoes.
Nice.
And it's pretty good if you just put a. I mean, it's not bad on its own. I don't want to dog it, but like, it's pretty good if you put like a bunch of mayonnaise and cheese and buttery mushrooms.
As long as you can't
Now,
taste it, pretty great.
I've had black bean burgers before, and I always thought they tasted pretty good.
Didn't like 'em.
Now this is a bad example to use because this was the cafeteria of my factory job that served it to me.
Oh,
But yeah, it was not the best texture in my experience, but that's probably a bad experience to speak from.
yeah, this one, the way I did it, it tastes like a soft hamburger. Like it
Oh,
doesn't.
good.
It's not as like solid, but like it's still pretty soft. Like
Right.
I
Is there a
know black
zombie out
beans.
here?
Yeah, and I was surprised because when I was an idiot when I was working at that factory, and I
Not
ordered
anymore. Cleaned
several
up your
things.
act. It's like-
Exactly. Well, I ordered several food items that I thought were one thing and were actually another. And so one of them was this black bean burger, where I thought it was a burger with some sort of black bean on it or something like that. Or like they mix it in with the burger. And I was
Mhm.
like, this burger tastes different, but
Mhm.
it's not bad at all. It tastes pretty good. And then come to find out, yeah, no, that's not at all what it was. But the other one was when I ordered a portobello burger, and
Those are
the
good.
entire burger had no meat. It was just a giant mushroom cap on a bun.
Yeah.
And I had no idea that's what it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like a burger with portobellos on it.
You're like,
I
you seem
even-
to have forgotten my hamburger under
Yeah.
this portobello mushroom.
I even took a bite of it thinking it was just a weird looking hamburger.
You're so trusting. That's crazy. If I thought that was going to be a hamburger and it was a mushroom, I'd be like, hey, the fuck?
I think they probably listen. I wasn't alone in my deception, or
No,
having been deceived because they never served that again. But
here's the thing. Like, I've worked in enough kitchens to know that, like, oh, it was probably a delicious burger, but there's so many. They've had to every day, twice a day. Someone's like, hey, there's what is this? Like, it's that thing you ordered. I don't read. This is your
Right?
fault.
In my
This
defense,
is zombie out there.
every other
There is?
it felt like every other week they would have a portobello burger with like actual hamburger. So
Sorry,
they would put portobello mushrooms on a burger, and
For
then
sure.
suddenly one day there was like portobello sandwich instead of a portobello burger, and I was like, it must be the same thing. And then I didn't even look at the thing.
Because I don't live that life. I don't.
Listen, it was a factory job. I was trying to just tune it out for the entire day.
Yeah. I took slow reader. Didn't think I would regret it because of speeding up time, but then I realized.
I mean, it
actually,
doesn't seem too bad.
It's not. It's just all this time is wasted. You know.
Hit that clock, bruh.
Oh yeah, you're right. And
It goes even faster.
huzzah! It's time to suck down like.
Now you know
6
how to
hard-boiled
prepare
eggs.
a Kentucky AV. I don't know what an AV is. Auto vehicle? Like, what is AV?
Is that something that popped up?
No, it's in the name of the book.
Oh, didn't even give a shit. I was like,
Oh, oops, I forgot to give a shit.
yeah.
Also, what's weighing you down? You're like heavily encumbered.
I don't know. Like, I have some weird stuff in my inventory, but I didn't think it was enough to. I always vault over the railing like I'm some hip kid in an 80s sitcom.
You're very cool.
I can't believe you did not slide down that railing.
Yeah.
What is wrong?
That's you with your theme.
Okay.
I like how you're saving the old books, like, you know, just in case. Also, when's the last time you checked your hutch?
3 days ago?
Oh boy,
Yeah,
that thing's full.
probably.
Well, you guys keep the stream occupied. I'll be right back.
Sounds
no.
good. Oh yeah, I forgot my cow's pregnant.
Congratulations, you're a father.
Thanks. Oh, is this pig dead or asleep? Uh-oh. Oh no. That looks dead. He's well fed, not thirsty. Oh, the son of a bitch is just sleeping. She got me. She got me.
She
By
looks just
golly.
like you when you take a nap, dude.
Yeah, I know. I thought I was looking in a mirror. Yeah. Scared the shit out of me.
I can't see when I'm sleeping. What's happening?
Yeah. Phew. I need to find a bucket. Damn, the hutch is complete. Holy shit, look at all these eggs.
Whoa!
I think I have an animal care book, but it's something that happens so passively, it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, people are wondering if they're going to nerf chickens because they're just way too good. Like, I have no worry of starvation because of eggs, because you don't have to, like, actually track nutrition. Like, if you ate only eggs for 3 months, you would be dead. You know?
No, you'd be the fullest boy.
Yeah.
Does that make a sound for you guys when I mute and unmute?
When I
No.
viciously masturbate.
Oh, okay.
Whoa!
It made a sound on my end. I just wanted to make sure that wasn't happening on your guys' end.
It'd be ratting you out, dude.
Right?
He's not talking shit.
Are those zombies left in the chicken pen just so that the chickens have something to eat?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
There were 40 eggs in the hutch, so
Wow. You better get eaten, bud.
I know.
I mean, if your stomach's full, you're gonna have to turn those chicken eggs into a suppository. Digest them the old-fashioned way.
That's where my mind
Hey,
is going.
what do you think happened in the
Yeah.
past?
Are you full? Just put it in your ass. Like I was like, yes. Okay.
I mean, to be fair, people back in the Middle Ages did some pretty weird shit.
People nowadays do weird shit. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's fair, but it wasn't considered medical.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of some weird shit. If you
They
know
used
what
to
I
blow
mean.
smoke people up people's asses if they were drowning because they thought it would make its
They
way
would-
back up to their lungs. It was for medical as well. Like,
That is awesome. I didn't know that.
yeah, yeah, that's a fact. You can take that home.
So, you know what? I'm gonna Google that. Now that you've said that's a fact, I don't believe it.
That's fine.
It's true. It also most of the medicine stuff back in the day feels like it was somebody's fetish. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
we should probably blow smoke up that guy's ass.
Oh, he's
What?
drowning. Put your lips around his asshole. What did you just say, Bill? Yeah, you gotta blow smoke up there. But that was step one.
Well,
You're weird.
There's got to be a tight seal, because if it's not a tight seal, the smoke gets out.
Yeah, you can open it a little with your tongue. What are we doing?
So now every time I hear somebody say the phrase "blow smoke up their ass," that's all I'm gonna think about.
Did you
is,
see me
"Wow, they must be
almost
drowning."
obliterate that pole on the first drive with my new truck?
Well, you know, it is you, and you are driving. I feel
Yeah.
like that's just gonna happen. Like, enjoy your
bothers-
truck for the 30 seconds that you've got it.
Yeah, it bothers me because I'm such like a careful, good driver in real life that this game.
He's not. Don't believe him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh yeah, because all of your accidents, people hit you. That's what it was.
That's very true. I've been in 3 accidents and I was fucking parked for 2 of them. So I don't
Yeah.
know what else I could have done.
Not been parked.
Yeah. Not stopped.
You're
at
in the
that
middle of an
stoplight.
intersection. You're in the middle of an intersection. You shouldn't have been parked in the first place.
Exactly.
I was there for one of them. I was in
You
the
were?
back seat.
I was pissed.
That was a fun one.
I was
We were in
so
a
angry.
one-way road, and it was for people that are native to Indiana. It was New York Street, which is
Yeah,
I believe it was well. I mean, we don't. Anyway,
We don't live there.
yeah. But this road I think had 3 lanes, and we were in the left lane, and this other person was in the middle lane, and we were driving, and then the person in the middle lane just hit their brakes and veered left right into the front of our vehicle, and the explanation was that they didn't realize they were in a one-way and they thought they were in the turn lane.
Well, that and she said she realized she missed her turn, so she didn't really check.
Yeah. So a combination of several things, but they were. It was all around a messy situation for their end. They didn't really have a leg to stand on. But what really was in my opinion, funny, in Tyler's opinion, probably even more infuriating, was that we had to contact the police department because in the original police report they put that it was a
Jointly
shared fault.
responsible. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
And upon explanation of like the scenario and recap of the event, they were like, "Yeah, that's 100% fault on the other person. We don't know why that was put at joint fault. We'll remedy that."
Yeah.
But
It was funny though because I called the station. I was like, "Hey, this report has been filed wrong. Like, it's no big deal. I just need somebody to change
You
this.
say we're better than our jobs.
Yeah. No, they were super cool about it. She was like, "Oh, if you think there's a mistake, the standard procedure is to speak to the officer that wrote the report first. So I'll have him contact you within the next 24 hours. You can talk to it with him, and then if you want to escalate it, we can help with that. Yada yada yada, all the technical shit." And then the officer called me, and he was like, "I hear that you've got a problem with one of the police reports." And I said, "Yeah, this happened like 2 days ago. XYZ, explain the situation." And he looks at the report and he goes, "Oh yeah, man, I fucked this up. Yeah, I'll get it changed like right now." I was like, "All right, thanks, man."
That is like the best case scenario too.
Yeah,
Like you get the wrong guy and they get defensive and they're like, "No, that's the way I thought it was. I
Yeah.
didn't make a mistake. You did."
Exactly.
Like, so honestly, best case scenario, despite the poor circumstances.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
didn't they try and like bail on, or not? They didn't try to bail, but like something with insurance happened where like they
They
were trying to fight it or something.
They tried to skip out on it. Yeah.
Wow, that's just
This
wild.
this full kitted out firefighter is pretty great.
Yeah. I guess they instead of, I feel like they used to wear not combat boots. What was it called?
Sometimes it was
Before.
work boots.
I feel like they weren't called work boots. What's the other one called?
I don't know.
Well, that's kind of bugged me.
It was fucking riveting.
You're welcome.
Uh,
Boots Zombie.
Yeah, they're not
Military
shoes,
boots.
but-
Military
What kind of
boots.
Work boots, not work boots. They're other boots. Firefighter
Yeah.
fire
Listen.
boots.
Listen, if you're not interested in boots, then we can talk about booty, okay? Specifically,
Backhand, baby.
yeah, that's definitely
There's-
better.
yeah.
At least in my mind, I'm picturing a fat ass instead of like,
Could you-
what kind of? Oh, yeah, some Timberlands. Let's really go.
Hold on, speaking of booty, did that fanny pack have a key in it?
It
Nice.
did for the residents, but
Ooh, woodcraft.
I don't need it.
I mean-
I found
Oh,
so
I
many
guess-
scythes. It's nonsense.
That's a question.
That's an
Does
answer.
woodcraft, do VHSs work even if, I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait. Is the power out?
Yes. Yeah, the power went out this morning. Or yesterday
Oh,
morning.
okay. I'm sorry. I missed
Yeah, I've been 24 hours without power.
that. Okay. I saw that fudge sickle was melted, and I was delayed on that reaction. What was I just?
You gotta get your shit
There
figured
was
out.
the
my
fanny
guy. Are
pack.
you having a stroke?
A little bit. There was the fanny pack, and then what? Well, anyway,
It was your thought.
I'm not. Oh, woodcraft, right?
Yeah.
So the VHS. I'm curious if the TV programs only offered experience up to 3 levels. But I'm curious
VHSs
if,
are
like,
the same.
VHS. Oh, that's a shame.
Sorry,
There you go.
I'm doing a boss fight and I just died.
Oh, okay.
Ah!
I thought you were reacting to the VHS thing, so that was.
Not the
Yeah.
VHS!
No, I thought you were
No!
like, here's me in the Goonies. I was like,
I'm trying to do I'm trying to get like an ascendancy point, and you have to do you have to beat 8 rooms and then a boss, and then 8 rooms and then a boss, and then 8 rooms and then a boss.
Sorry,
I got
that
so
flyer
far, and
is
then you
for a
die,
place
you're
called
dead.
the Wizard's Keep.
That's in the patch notes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it said added. Where is that note? Added several new flyers.
Yeah, because that's what
And-
people wanted. People are already upset that there's too many flyers.
Added 6 new flyers. Fixed Wizard's Den flyer, AMZ Steel, Home Sweet Gnome, Roxy's Roller Rink, Spiffo's Hiring, and that apparently is applicable to West Point, Dixie, and Louisville.
Okay.
Speaking of patch notes, I didn't finish looking through them.
No, we didn't.
Apparently, so this is an interesting note. Rain will slowly replace water with tainted water for items on the floor that can be filled, which makes me think
Oh.
that there is like blends that you can have.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, if your container that has gas in it were to get water mixed in, I wonder if you could accidentally put gas mixed with water into your car.
I don't think so.
We could try.
No. Why would I do that? Do you want to risk ruining a vehicle?
Well, you know, I mean, for science.
Ooh, pack of hot dog buns. Too bad I already raw dogged the hot dogs like a week ago.
Well, now you can raw dog the hot dog buns.
I keep
all right,
getting these
so
empty pots because they're so useful for transferring water.
livestock farmers will now start the game with the ability to make barbed wire.
Okay. I don't know how useful that is, but neat. I mean, it makes sense.
Characters with the carpenter, repairman, or handy trait will now know appropriate improvised melee weapon recipes. No explanation on what's appropriate, as opposed to inappropriate.
One of them's just a dildo, so that's
Well, they don't know that one.
brochure.
New characters that start the game with the brawler trait will know the bolt bat recipe in addition to the other melee weapon recipes that they previously knew. So basically,
I think I started
Oh.
with that trait to get a first level in long blunt.
oh, cool. So
I
yeah,
think.
that'll so now you can put bolts and bats. I don't know how to make, or I don't know what a bolt is in this game. Is that different than a nail and a screw?
I don't know. I can't
I've never seen a
imagine
bolt.
damage-wise it's too different, you know?
Let's see.
I hear a zombie, and that's freaking me out. Is it in the bathroom? No? Is it looking... Yeah,
Like,
there
having
it
a
is.
hard one in here, guy. You're gonna want to come back.
Yeah. Come on.
They're like, I changed my mind.
Yeah. Like, oh, you're busy?
It blows my mind, by the way, because I didn't even know this until I started watching your stream for this channel. That you could stand next to a window.
Salami?
Nice.
I'm
That you
gonna
could stand next to a window and let the zombie crawl past you. I figured they would just attack you through the window.
Mm-mm.
And that has been something that like I've never tried to do.
That is
And
that's my number one pro strat. You can do it with fences too.
I've never done that in my life. I always figured them crawling over
I practiced
with that setting enabled.
For a while what I did was I would fire up a brand new server so there's no risk, and then I would just practice with stomping because it's a very fine window. Otherwise they'll scratch you and knock you over.
Right.
So I wouldn't risk if you've never done it before on like a long-term character.
Uh-oh.
You okay?
The skill level requirements and auto learn level requirements were adjusted to provide more of a sense of progression.
Yes, that's
Generally
what I was telling you
following
about earlier.
from low to high, forearms/shins, shoulders to thighs, to body armor progression. Generally speaking, instead of being able to make most of an entire set of armor upon hitting a certain level, it will be paced out in a slower fashion.
Yes.
So I read the first line, which was like, provide more a sense of progression, and it gave me flashbacks of like a sense of accomplishment.
Oh.
Yeah.
Handgun. Looks like a 38
I mean, it's just...
revolver. Fuck yeah. 2 of them.
Oh. Well, I mean, if you find a double... well, you need both of them because one of them can repair the other. So.
Yes. This house has a basement. I also think I hear one crawling at a window.
Or maybe it's in the basement.
Basements are so scary in this game. Oh no, the power's out.
Oh no.
No more
Do you have a
basements
flashlight?
for me. A violin and a
You're
keytar.
just gonna...
Oh, dude, that's a hell of a basement.
Yeah.
An uncle lived here.
Is there a basement? Oh, there is. Okay, I see it. I didn't see what you were talking about at first. The Ghost Brawlers. That's a comic book.
Yeah.
I want to know everything about that. Are they ghosts that are also brawlers, or do they brawl with ghosts?
I would assume the first one, but I would absolutely watch the second one.
It's like the ghost hunters, instead of hunting ghosts, they just fight them.
Get out of here, you freaking pussies! I'm gonna beat the shit out of you back into the afterlife!
All right, the basement's locked anyway. That's a good excuse for me not to risk my life in a dark basement.
Can't you disassemble it?
Nope.
You just got done disassembling like 80 doors. Nope, not this one. This one's complicated.
Yeah, no, that one. Crazy.
This door? Oh, this door? No.
I like that I'm primarily doing this to disassemble the TVs.
What in the world? I didn't even know. Okay, so the make firecracker recipe now produces a distinct crafted firework item instead of the string of red firecrackers. I didn't even know that you could make a distinct firework / firecracker
Yeah, that's very
instead
odd.
of like a string of firecrackers. Interesting. The fiberglass handled sledgehammer will break and be dismantled exactly like the wooden handled one, producing a broken long wood handle.
Oh, okay.
Why would that make sense? Why would a fiberglass handle turn into a broken long wood handle?
I think it's because for crafting purposes, you can't make anything with fiberglass. So instead of disassembling it and just losing it, they're like, here, it's just wooden now.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Well, kind of. I don't know. I feel like I'm not going to poke holes in it.
Yeah, use your video game logic, not your real people logic.
That's hard to do with this game.
Yeah.
This game leans very heavily on real people logic.
Yeah, they strive heavily for being as real as possible.
You have to manage your weight gain in this. What other game exists that does that?
Real life.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I've been surviving for 24 days and 12 hours. That's a good run.
Yeah.
I think the longest I've
so.
ever survived was 3 months.
3 what?
Oh, I see. You're cooking, bud. You
Hours?
and eggs.
Yeah, 3 hours. I need to sort my keys. I will definitely take the non-perishable food.
Do you remember looking for axes in the warehouse and not finding very many?
Yeah, just the one.
Apparently, axes are more rare in general in Build 42 due to the broad loot spawn nerf.
Yes.
That is a note in the change notes. So, in terms of axes, other than the concept of, butcher knives being axes and crafted axes and stuff, it seems like finding axes may be a less viable choice to depend on when you're creating a character.
I'm perfectly okay with that, considering that new weapons are now classified as axes and you can craft them. Perfectly okay with me. They're by far the most overpowered weapon class.
It becomes immediately overpowered if you take that the
Axeman.
lumberjack. Yeah,
All right.
because like the speed is insane.
Somehow I have still not found a flashlight.
Wow. I wonder if that's a well, I don't know. I guess I don't own a flashlight, so but I feel like in the 90s everybody did.
I think most people still own a flashlight.
Yeah, so flashlights are a people thing.
Yeah.
Listen. It's
You listen.
I should probably buy a flashlight.
Yeah.
That's fair. I've been convinced.
I'm a wordsmith.
Man, having read the books is so nice. Like, I'm halfway to electric level 3. Like, one more day, we've got generators.
Reduce the amount of milk, sugar, and baking fat needed to prepare muffins.
Yeah. They were like, the macros are off or whatever.
I imagine that it was in my immediate assumption. They went from like using 100 milliliters to 90 or something like that. But in reality, it was probably something like it uses an entire container of milk, an entire container of sugar, an entire stack of baking fat to prepare like a muffin.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
So they fixed butter because butter was broken.
I mean, it's broken in real life too, but continue.
Sorry, oh, there is a zombie. Okay. All the animals were freaking out. I don't like how dark it is. Okay. But, sorry, I'm trying to get my thoughts together. So butter.
I like that bull of running on the fence where like he's straddling the fence and running along it.
Yeah.
Like that's a totally comfortable thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Butter.
Yes. So butter was broken because it only took 0.5 milliliters. Or, sorry, 0.5 liters of milk to make a stick of butter. So every time you milked a cow, theoretically, you could get like 5 sticks of butter. So they changed it to 5 liters for a stick of butter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm guessing that's more realistic.
Probably. Oh, damn.
How
it's
many
foggy.
cows do you have to milk for 5 liters?
It depends. Each cow can produce a different amount based on their, like, this is a weird sentence, but like their breeding stats, like how good of a cow they are.
I'm kind of being serious. I know a thing or two about cows.
Yeah.
My ex-wife was one.
Got her.
Man.
All right, let's see. Let's pause the game real quick and take a look at my skills. It's too foggy to do anything because I'm not risking shit. Oh, I got a bunch of electronics in the basement. I was trying to think of what to do while it was foggy. Basement electronics. It's too dark because I have no electricity. I cannot do basement electronics. That's so funny.
Is there anything that's like torches or something like that? Like anything in between a flashlight?
I don't know. It's baffling to me that I haven't found a single one.
What if you pull your car up to your basement door and turn the headlights on?
Maybe, but I don't want to leave a car. Like, I don't.
Yeah, no,
that's risky.
Just put the tailpipe through the window and close all the doors.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll sleep like a champion. Let's see here. So I do have 2 levels in metalworking. So the blacksmith absolutely is like a metalworking thing. I'm just trying to think if there's any other books. Oh, I have a butchering book that I could read. Not that I necessarily plan on butchering animals right this second, but
one of the fixes
and
is
tailoring.
that wild chickens and turkeys will stop producing eggs and feathers unless they're being taken care of. That's probably to reduce the rampant breeding of like chickens
Yeah,
to turn into infinite chickens.
right. Which I need to find out how to like fertilize. Like, I just need to figure out that whole process.
Well, I think they're supposed to teach you that in like middle school or something.
Yeah, well. Where is that book at? All right, where? Come on, I know I got one. Tailoring volume.
Did you guys get that field trip to? I think it was like Eli Lilly or something like that.
I mean, we took that field trip together, so yeah.
I went to school.
No,
in
this was.
2008, so no.
I took that field trip before I moved to your school.
Oh yeah, for us it was 5th grade, I think 6th grade.
Yeah, it was 5th grade, because I moved to the same school that you went to in 6th grade.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah, interesting that we both. It's funny.
Did a bunch of boys in your class giggle when they showed the anatomy of like the lady?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. What? I am deeply upset that you just opened a pack of hot dog buns and there were 4.
Yeah. That's not.
What is that?
Correct. That's not normal.
That is a problem.
I'm eating all of them though, because I got to stop this this weight loss.
Yeah.
Something
getting
I've
pretty
never
low.
said in real life.
Man, that is a subject that's interesting because we've met several people who have had the type of metabolism where they are like medically underweight, where like it's unhealthy how underweight they are.
Yeah.
And it's not because they don't eat enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's because their metabolism is like out of control.
Yes.
And that is a problem that is like it's like harder to notice.
Right.
For obvious reasons. But like, man, in like this is like, I don't want to say it's like a representation of it. Or wait, did you start with like the one where it's a slow metabolism?
Yeah, I started with the slow metabolism.
So the opposite problem.
Correct.
But I'm imagining if you start with the fast metabolism and you're like at the end of the game and you're just like trying to eat as much as you can and your character refuses because it's like you will literally like lose your stomach if you try and eat another freaking boiled egg.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's just like, and you're like you're at like 65 on the weight or whatever that is.
You don't die in this game until you hit 35 in weight.
Dang.
I know. Isn't that wild?
That is wild.
Yeah.
But I feel like that would be a decent representation of it.
Yeah.
There was I remember talking to somebody in our class in high school that was talking about how he had an issue with that, with his metabolism. And he had like a specially curated diet that was specifically for gaining weight.
Yeah.
Like, which is just a wild concept to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a buddy who's a comic who he's very skinny, and he talks about that. He's like, yeah, here's the thing: it's like everyone's so jealous of me. It's not. I eat bad. It's not just because I eat nachos. It doesn't turn it into a salad. Okay, I'm still gonna die before you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nachos are pretty fantastic, though. That's like
A lot of work, a lot
my
of reward.
weakness. Not my nachos. My nachos are chips
Put
and
mine in
dip.
a blender. Are those? Nachos then?
Is there
It's a
any...
chip and dip.
That's fair. It's tortilla chips. I don't like
Oh, yep,
nachos is like maybe a dish. You could call
Yeah,
it
they're
that.
on a tray and smothered with toppings.
Why do you just have a random water collector in the middle of the floor?
because it's directly above the kitchen sink.
Yeah, but it's not outside.
What? The one in my
I
house
mean,
upstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's directly so I can transfer water into it and then I have plumbed water.
Okay, but why didn't you put it outside?
Why would I put it outside?
So that I could catch water.
For
Third
fucking
base.
what?
For your water source.
The water catcher outside catches water, and then I take pots and transfer it inside, and then it's clean water for the sink.
Almost like you could skip the whole middle step and have a water catcher that's close enough to your sink that you could plumb it, and then you don't have to carry it.
That's not. How am I gonna get? Tell me how that works.
Put a water catcher outside that's against the wall next to your sink.
It can't be against the wall. It has to be above the sink, doesn't it?
Yes. Go to the second floor. Build floors along the wall outside your window until it's next to the sink.
I ain't got time for that.
Sure.
Nope, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. No, we're transferring water the old-fashioned way, the way God intended. Why are there so many zombies out on this road?
They're waiting for you. They're like, we heard there's a crunchy new truck.
Yeah.
A crusty new truck just waiting for us to take a bite out of it.
Okay.
Some guy who doesn't understand how you can build planks outside. That's who we're waiting for.
A floor that has zero support whatsoever but can somehow float next to a window. I can't believe you didn't build one.
Yeah, I'm going for realism. All right, my metal baseball bat is at half durability, so I guess I need to start being careful. I'm level 4 in long blunt weapons now. Excellent.
Right? Oh, weird. It just, like, told me, welcome to the chat room.
Yeah, mine keeps kicking me out a lot.
Weird. Well, it's, the weather is weird right now, so I wonder if, like, the internet's spotty for people or something. Like, including Twitch.
I don't know. I really wish at least one person would have a watch on them. That would be cool.
Did anybody have, like, a novelty watch, or just me?
Like a Mickey Mouse, like...
No, I had a freaking calculator watch. That's how much of a nerd I was.
God dang, dude. Sometimes you just don't gotta say stuff.
I got in trouble for having that in class for like a test. I got told by the teacher that I wasn't allowed to wear it during test days.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It does.
That's the nerdiest way to be a rebel I've ever heard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cheat on the test by being good at math with a little assistance from my buddy calculator.
See, I was a math nerd though, so like I wasn't even thinking about it because I was like, oh man, I'm hyped up for this test, and I've just got this calculator because I think it's neat.
God, I
wasn't even about trying to. But yeah, no, math teacher did not find it to be as amusing as I did.
Which math teacher was it? Like what grade?
Man, I feel like this was like 4th grade.
Oh, okay. Long time ago.
Yeah.
Different lifetime.
You know, 4th grade calculus and all.
It wouldn't surprise me. The people that enjoyed or liked school, though, I envied you guys so much. School was always such a bane to my existence. Just relentless hatred for it.
On a separate note, and I do want to return to the topic that you're mentioning. I'm just now noticing that the curb actually has like detail, where if you look at the entrance of the driveway, you can see that it lowers for the driveway and then goes back up for the yard.
Oh.
I think that's really neat. But to the subject of school, I will say that I somewhat enjoyed school because it was something that I was kind of good at. But man, I went to college and that changed.
Yeah. I've heard
Turns
that a lot.
turns out when you're good at school, and like, I don't know what to call it, like the first round of education, it really sets you up for failure in the second round because you're not building the skills that you need to handle things that you're not good at. If you can intuit elementary and high school math, you don't know how to study for college math.
Yeah.
And that hit me like a train. So it was an interesting situation all around.
Oh, son of a bitch.
What?
I found hot dogs.
And you ate hot dog buns.
And I ate the hot
You-
dog. Now I'm going to eat those hot dogs and find more hot dog buns. It's a
The vicious cycle.
A vicious. I'm in purgatory.
Dip them in the peanut butter.
No.
What, you never had peanut butter hot dogs before?
No. Well, hang on. Here's the thing. I judged too quickly because peanut butter on a burger, peanut butter on a cheeseburger is actually really good.
Listen, the only place I've ever had that was the one time, and it was at the time that we went to go see Sonic the Hedgehog 2,
Yeah.
and I got the Morbius burger, and it had like chocolate and peanut butter on it.
Oh, chocolate?
And I gotta
No.
say, I was not a fan.
No, chocolate. Get out of here. Peanut butter though, weirdly good.
Okay, all right. You know what? I'll stay optimistic and maybe try it again. But we were talking about dipping hot dogs in peanut butter, right?
Yeah. Which is basically how I say have sex with the jar of peanut butter.
Well, you didn't go very far for that euphemism. I'd really like to dip a hot dog in that lady.
Ew. We're talking about peanut butter. It's like...
Is there like a way to delete spam?
Probably.
I mean, I'm noticing the spam message that came up.
Yeah, I just ignore it.
Isn't there like a moderator thing? Like,
I don't know.
I think it'd have to be Tyler.
well, like I think you can make somebody a moderator and then they can delete that kind of stuff.
Yeah. It's a reputable website when they're like, you gotta take out the space.
Yeah.
Right?
Ooh, okay, cool. Non-perishable food, always good to grab. Oh, man. A frying pan? I don't know if I have a frying pan. I might take that.
I'm curious if they did anything with cooking in Build 42. It was all about crafting, but like the most complicated crafting mechanic in Build 41 was cooking.
Yeah. I found a rotten sausage.
Beat my wiener out of that. Sorry.
I found it in the peanut butter. Bada bing. Thank you, everybody.
County.
Funny goof.
By the way, for electronic experience, you can disassemble the lights, I think, on the outsides of houses.
Oh, really? At level 2?
I thought you could. Could you right-click one and confirm that so I'm not a fool?
Remove light bulb.
But you can't disassemble it?
Not that I saw, but there was also a zombie approaching, so...
I think maybe I am thinking of, like, picking it up.
Mm.
Maybe I am the fool. Not to me.
You.
Oh, man. Let's see here. I'm always so nervous. I, like, keep my head on a swivel. Because it feels like as soon as I turn around to start unloading things, it's going to be like, and I got bit and it's over. Cool. Awesome. That's great. That was super fun. Definitely not fucking angry and pissed off. I guess.
We're going to stream Marvel Rivals next because I'm going to be less mad at that somehow.
Yeah, dude. Marvel Rivals, for being the type of game I generally don't enjoy, is so fun.
Yeah, it really is. And, I mean, it's got the player numbers to reflect that that is not an unpopular opinion. It seems I am the fool, by the way, Tyler.
Yeah.
I think it is, like, to pick it up, it may require some electronics experience, but it's not a, it doesn't give you XP.
Oh, damn house alarm.
Have you tried not being a burglar?
We knew it was going to happen. What?
You opening and closing that blind, like, let me out of here.
Yeah. I panicked. I hope, though, because this is as far outside of town as you can get. It's the closest neighborhood outside of the town. So I'm hoping that drags a bunch out, you know?
Oh, you hit that zombie and what that two-wheeler. That was an interesting one.
What? Zombie in a two-wheeler?
Did you not see yourself do that?
No, the camera, like, stuttered for a second.
Oh, Jacob's watching a different stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm watching
thought
somebody
it
that's
was-
actually funnier, hotter, and, like, way cooler. Yeah.
Listen, I've got a mirror right here for that. But
All
anyway.
right, bud. Says the guy not on camera.
Listen, it's your stream. I don't want to show you up. But the point that I was making was that when you hit that zombie, I thought your car tilted. But, you know, maybe it was just your car turning, and the isometric nature of the game made me think it was.
Yeah.
But anyway, I saw a post recently about Marvel Rivals and how, like, in the realm of the type of game that Marvel Rivals is in,
Mhm.
the big contender was Overwatch.
Which is dog
And-
shit.
And Overwatch has an interesting history because Overwatch was a game that you paid for, and then it became a free-to-play game. And then they released the sequel to the game, and they were like, yeah, we're planning to add like a PvE mode, and it's going to be like a whole co-op experience and everything.
Did not
And
deliver.
also, our PvP mode is going to have like a 5-player team instead of a 6-player team. So prepare for a whole new experience and all kinds of new content and all that kind of stuff. And everything except for the 5-player aspect of it was canceled.
Yeah.
And so literally it became basically an update that you paid for.
Uh-huh.
And on top of that, apparently like the monetization of the second game is more egregious than the first one.
Big time.
The brain the loot box is back, baby.
Yeah, and it's just, and so all of that happened, and then Marvel Rivals happened, and that is apparently why they're bringing back the loot boxes.
They even
Because-
said that they're going back to 6v6 lobbies.
Man, that is wild. Can you more clearly state
That
that
you
you
lost.
just scammed like your entire audience. But like, and listen, I get that there's there's an audience for this type of content because like Marvel Rivals is incredibly popular, and so was Overwatch,
Huge.
and a lot of MOBA games are. That's like one of the biggest games in the industry, or one of the biggest genres, I mean. And so it's not like it's a bad idea to make a game like that, but like to make a sequel to a game like that and promise changes and then go back on them and then be like, oops, oh well, and that be the end of the story is
Terrible.
wild.
Yeah.
A new box of garbage bags. Very
Yeah.
nice. Now, so you picked up a mop,
I did.
and now I have to wonder, does that mop become a handle?
When it
Can you
breaks.
disassemble?
Yes, you can. I got it because it's the most efficient way to clean, like the chicken coops and stuff.
You just shove it into the hole and just thrash it about.
Yep.
It's like- I mean, that's the information I feel like I picked up from the sex ed class at middle school.
Yeah, you just mush it about. You
You
pee a
just
little,
thrash it about,
and
I believe is.
then eventually a kid comes out at some point.
Yeah, well, you know.
You're just cleaning the chicken coop yelling, "Where's the clitoris?"
Honestly, probably the
rubber.
closest you've ever gotten. Ba-bow! Bing bang! Gotcha!
Before we get on to that burn, you found rubber gloves?
I did.
What is the protection value on that?
You need that
Not
when you're
a
cleaning the
lot.
chicken coop. All right, come on.
Oh, okay. All right, that's all right. Nuts and bolts. Oh, that's probably used for the bolted bat.
No shit. I thought it would be like duct tape.
I mean, they didn't call it the nutted bat.
Nobody's gonna touch that one. Nobody. None.
No.
Okay. Too easy. Too easy.
I prefer those low hanging fruits.
Yeah.
Oh, hanging fruit.
Is the funnel actually used for something?
I don't know. I haven't picked one up yet, but I feel like I should.
Just beer bonging. Just ripping sweet.
No, the burritos went bad.
Oh
No.
no. You're gonna have to get your cooking up so that you can like throw those in a stew. I don't know if that's possible, but I'm gonna claim it is.
Dude, a burrito stew made of old burrito? That sounds atrocious. I just put water on an old wet burrito, and it's it is its own it's its own thing now.
Could I offer a
I have upset
potentially
God.
Can I disassemble?
could I offer a potentially controversial opinion that maybe not be so controversial?
Sure.
Yeah.
Say it as
I
loud
think-
as possible and like slowly, so you do not like missay it. It's very easy to pick up.
Well, I'll skip all of the words that Twitch would ban me for.
Yeah.
But I believe that all burritos should be mixed like a tossed salad.
Yeah, you mix them up and then I don't know if that's a controversial opinion.
Yeah. That.
Literally every burrito that I've ever ordered from anywhere, it's like, yeah, obviously you want your burrito that's like 4 inches in diameter to be like guac on one side and meat on the other, so they never touch, and you never get a bite that has both.
I love a big bite of just sour cream. That's my
Exactly. Why is that the standard? Why do I have to like? I mean, this is something that I've never even remembered to do. But can you ask and be like, "Hey, mix my burrito"?
Yeah.
when
Give her a little mixer, can you?
Yeah.
Just slap it around a bit. No, I've seen people I'll see people when they make the burrito, they'll put it down, and they'll like smush and roll it. Oh yeah.
Like when you scratch your balls.
Hey, can you do me a favor and ball scratch my burrito?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just do it with the old oopsie poopsie. You know what I mean?
That's so funny.
He gets it. This guy gets it.
Yeah. I feel like that should be the goal. Like, that shouldn't even be a question. That should be like, people should specify that they want their burrito to not be mixed.
Yeah.
And I get it, it's extra work. But, like, who wants that? Who wants a bite that's nothing but sour cream? Like,
And someone in the comments would be like, "Well, I fucking love sour
Yeah.
cream."
I actually get a burrito that's just actually 63 servings of sour cream, and I call it the McCum shotter. Because that was the thing that people did to McDonald's.
I thought that was mayonnaise.
Well, yeah, I don't think McDonald's has sour cream.
Yeah, sorry, my white liquid was different than your white liquid.
You should be.
Oh yeah, Jacob, you said that I could take out the radios in cars?
Yeah. If you have a screwdriver,
Which I do.
I don't even know if you need a screwdriver, but you just go to the hood and open it up. That's not the hood of a truck.
It's not, but it's the hood of his brain. All right, let's see if we can get this to work. But this side of town's pretty cleared out, and the police station's over here. Okay, so radio. Where's
Should
that
we
at?
talk about that movie that we all watched in school called Radio?
I
No.
never watched it.
Oh, okay.
All right, where's this radio at?
Under the glove box.
There we go. Uninstall.
So, as a warning, if you do this for any sort of first responder vehicle, it'll
Okay.
give you a ham radio, which is like 20 pounds.
Dang. That's
So
kinda
you
cool,
need to
though.
disassemble that ASAP.
Oh, it's literally just a Valutech radio that they shoved in that bitch.
Yeah. That is something that isn't a thing anymore, but was absolutely a thing for a while, which is stealing radios.
Yeah. Now it's catalytic
Like-
converters.
Yeah. But, like, it's a wild concept that it was worth it to a bunch of people to break into people's cars and just lift their radios out of their car.
Yeah.
That there was a black market for that sort of thing. I guess it's like a self-creating market, though, in some sense.
Yeah.
I remember
Hey, do you need
I
a
was,
radio that has your own mixtape inside of it?
there was a meeting. I'm trying to even remember the context, but I was at college, and we were walking back from like some event, and we were walking past this row of bikes, and not a single one had a bike seat on it, because some guy had come along and taken all the bike seats off of them.
That's
No, it's
kinda
because they
funny.
didn't want someone to steal. No. It's people take their bike seats so people don't steal their bikes.
That's also true.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
These bikes were locked to a bike rack.
I walked by it doesn't stop people. I walked by a row of bikes. All of them had a goofy chain and a padlock on them. Can you believe these nerds? So they got 'em good.
I have never seen somebody walking around with a bike seat, so like I don't even know. Well, anyway, I guess they had throw them in their backpack. It was a college, so people had backpacks.
Yeah, also we're in Indy, so we're a big town. We're not even a city.
Yeah, that's fair. But more to the point, the guy was like, "Is there even a market for bike seats?" And I'm like, "I don't know, guy. I see a lot of people without bike seats right now." It's like,
I love that you talked to somebody who was like, "That's crazy that someone stole all these bike seats. That's cool. I can't believe you and I are the only ones talking about this."
we need to make a difference. We need to start bringing this to people's attention. But no, it was probably what you were saying. People just taking their bike seats.
It was definitely that.
I've-
It was one. It's not a probably. That's for sure.
Listen, I'm not saying that it would be a very clever scheme to steal a bunch of people's bike seats and then sell them on the black market, because people in that situation need bike seats, and bike seats are something that's not typically like something people shop explicitly for.
Oh my gosh, this truck had a fucking alarm.
Amazing.
I am so inconsistently unlucky with these fucking car alarms.
I'm starting to wonder if they bumped up the rate that happens.
Alarms?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I'm gonna Google that.
I'm also very unlucky, so. Dang, I am so. No.
There's no chatter about it.
I hit a rock.
You hit a rock?
Yep.
Was it a big rock?
I was pretty slow when I hit it. I was able to stop in time, but
Looks like your gas is pretty low.
yeah. I'm just putting one gas can at a time until I can get electricity.
Isn't that bad for your gas tank?
To run it on low
Like-
gas?
Yeah, like your fuel pump or something like that.
In real life?
Yeah, so, you know.
Are you watching? Is this a documentary that you're watching right now? Is that?
Get it together, bud. Ruin your car.
Okay.
Oh, man. You walking into your house and it just being like, well, hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh, dude, it's scary.
I think that with the new lighting system, I would not be able to handle not taking keen hearing.
Yeah.
Like, the concept of being like, yeah, I don't know what's in this place, but I also don't care, is baffling.
It's not that I don't care. It's that I don't have an option until I find a damn flashlight.
Yeah. Not a heavenly flashlight, a damn flashlight.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and eat these yogurts because I can't imagine that they're going to be fresh for too much longer.
Did I see that you had rock candy?
I did have rock candy.
Remind me, what is rock candy? Is it literally just
it's
sugar
like just-
crystals that have
yeah.
been thrown on a stick?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's been so long since I've even like thought about the concept of rock candy. So that kind of took me for a little bit.
You're like, it can't be just that, right?
Yeah.
Like, it is.
It's just rocks. But it's rocks we like to eat.
Okay. Oh, back into town. I'm so
How are your animals
close.
doing? Are they
Uh,
sleepy or
They're sleepy. They're sleepy. I'll check later.
they're not going to enter your trap?
I need to head out to some of these farmhouses and look for a bucket so I can start milking that cow.
That's true. That cow's like, I am primed for milking.
I think I might
So is
just
that
do
bowl.
that now. With how little experience I need for electricity, I'm sure some of these farmhouses will have TVs and shit, you know?
Bold of you to assume that farmers believe in television.
Yeah. They're farmers, not Amish.
Mr. Farmers, when not all farmers are on. Oh, square rectangles.
Yeah.
Was it last stream that we were going over the discrepancies between Amish and Mennonite and like the different
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about a little bit.
movies? Oh, okay. But when you brought it up, I couldn't remember if that was our conversation or a different one. But yeah, I wonder at what line you can have TV, because TV is a big step. Like that is like, okay, I am going to inundate myself with like the culture of the modern world.
Yeah.
Whatever that is worth anyway. But like that is that is not a technological step that's taken lightly. Do you think there's like I don't even know what to call them, a community, I guess it would be the best way to put it, of the belief that TV is okay in that group?
Probably.
Hmm.
At some
Like
point, they
TV's
all
okay, but
vary
no
a
cell
little
phone.
bit. Like right down the road, they could believe it's completely fine.
Can I offer another controversial opinion?
Of course.
That's my
One of
it's my
these
favorite
days, you're going to say
contribution to the
something,
channel.
and it's going to be like, ah, son of a bitch, that's a problem now.
So it's going to offend all the Amish and them that are
We get a lot of
maybe
them.
watching.
We get a lot of viewers of them, so tread lightly.
Yeah. Well. So what is the line between Amish and such and like the various cults that you'll have?
What's the
Now, if you
difference
think
between
about it, all religion's a cult. So is capitalism, and you're like, all right, Tyson, we're gonna go.
Yep. Easy, bud. Easy, bud. Where?
So we're not touching that then.
I mean, I don't really know. It doesn't feel. Oh no, I mean on that bone. I don't think.
All right.
I mean, I'll talk about it. I don't know if that's something that people want to go to a video game stream to escape reality want to talk about.
All right, that's fair.
'Cause you know how I get about politics, so I'll talk about it all day.
Nah, that's fair. I won't push. I was just I was thinking about it because like TV is kind of inundated with the concept of all of that what's a good way to put it? Just like getting involved in everything else. And you and I have both met people that have been in cults. And one of the concepts that seems to be like consistent is like shutting out the outside world.
Right.
And being like everybody else is doing it wrong. And that seems to be a way that is loosely connected to the way that Amish people believe, which is that like the modern world is doing it wrong.
Yeah. I think it's more along the lines of like there's something inherently wrong with electricity. It's like harnessing something that humans shouldn't really mess with. It's like tampering with something that is like up to God. It's like when people get uneasy about cloning and stuff. It's like that seems like something humans should not.
What the fuck just happened to me?
I don't know. We can't see it. You're not the one.
No, sorry. I'm running maps, and I just spawned in, and then I just got electricity, and it fell over. I was like, well, all right.
I remember reading a book that was an interesting take on cloning. And like, I don't want to get into whether or not things were right or wrong because that's going to make anybody upset if we try and discuss that.
Sure, but I'll say it right now. I think cloning, not cool. I don't like it.
Wow.
I'm opposed.
Wow. Way to take a stance.
Yeah, dude.
But,
I'm going to take a stance.
The
stance, I've taken it.
in the book, I want to say it was called The House of the Scorpions. It's been years since I've read the book. And when I say years, it's been like over a decade at least. And
we're getting old.
Yeah, I know. It's difficult to come to terms with. But
just get real like yeah, actually it's been keeping me up at night.
every day I spend more and more time thinking about how I have fleeting time, so the irony behind that also weighs on. Okay.
It's like, good Lord. All right, don't invite Jacob back.
Listen,
Buzz,
I don't know.
Kill.
I'm pretty sure other than like your fiance, I don't think I regularly hang out with anybody younger than me.
Okay.
Because you're a month older than me.
Correct.
And everybody in my friend group is older than me.
Yes.
And so like I'm the last one to turn 30.
Yeah.
And they were all like, "Oh man, we should throw like a big celebration." And I'm like, I don't know about that.
Oh, come on, bud. It's not
Like,
too bad.
well, I don't
mean,
know. Maybe I've got a different outlook on it.
There's nothing you can. I mean, there's one thing you can do to prevent yourself from turning 30, but there's
All
nothing
right.
you can do to stop
Okay.
it.
All right. I'm
Tyson's
not going to
saying that I
sit here
can.
and pretend like I don't want it to happen, but I'm not going to say it.
Tyson's saying that I could figure out a way to become immortal.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Read and study that
But,
one guy that's been like injecting young people blood in him or something.
Yeah, the dude who's trying to figure out the DIY recipe for adrenochrome.
He's been taking his teenage kid's blood.
But the book that I was talking about, House of the Scorpion, I think it's what it's called. The concept in the book was that like they would grow clones who basically didn't have brains, but like they had bodies, and those bodies would like grow organs, and so they would basically grow clones of themselves for
donors.
Organ transplants.
Yep.
Yeah. Which was like a wildly realistic take on cloning.
A barbell.
That is like the highest damage blunt weapon, if I remember correctly.
Oh, I was thinking, I think you can actually use it now, and it increases your gains from like working out.
You got the protein from the eggs,
Well,
dude. You'd be the last
you know.
bodybuilder on Earth.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm gonna have the
I cannot
thickest
wait.
forearm to jerk off with.
What's that on the table?
Oh, another
Is that
baseball
another barbell?
bat.
I can't.
That baseball bat I just found's good. What is on the table?
Nice.
A dog chew toy.
I was not expecting
That
that.
just really tickle your fancy.
Listen, I have
Damn.
I have a little bit of a particular sense of humor, and so like
They're letting
Hey,
dog toys
listen.
on the table.
There's
All
not
right.
gonna be a dog
Hey,
on the
man.
it's
table.
not gonna make it.
The
It's not gonna
dog.
make it any better.
It's like,
We're
To
at the
explain
dog
it,
store and playing poker.
but-
that's exactly. That was the
Why
reference
would
I was gonna
a
make.
dog toy be on a table? It should be on the floor. Why would a dog toy be on the table?
Because he's a big dog. He eats his food and reads the paper every morning. What do you want?
Yeah.
And plays poker. Yeah.
That's at night.
Oh,
You
okay.
think this dog's got a gambling problem? He plays poker in
Yes.
the morning?
That's so funny.
I mean,
I got a particular sense of humor. Very funny. Just the way you said that from the most mundane shit. It was like, oh, big brain. Don't, you
Listen.
gotta have a certain IQ to get these ideas.
You got a little sick and twisted like me to laugh at that.
A little chicken twisted. I don't think I've heard that, and that's very funny.
I don't think he said chicken twisted.
I said sick and twisted, but now I'm a little chicken twisted.
Oh no.
So funny.
Sir, you have these.
So funny.
Chicken twisted. Get out.
Yeah. The fuck did you just say to me? Oh, hey, there's a generator in here.
Didn't you just spend like 9 weeks trying to learn how to build one?
No, how
Why
to
can't
run
you
one.
disassemble a generator?
Run one, alright.
Gas can?
Tyson, have you even played this game?
Ooh,
No.
spare engine
Unbelievable.
parts. Aren't those, like, super good?
They are very good because you basically have to destroy an engine in order to get one, and so it's a very finite resource.
Okay. Bunch of paint. Some welding stuff.
I'm curious what the difference between a hacksaw and a small hacksaw is.
How big it is?
No.
It's
Listen.
like, gotcha. I got a particular sense of humor.
Pretty chicken twisted. Chicken with humor. God, I'm gonna say that to Erin when she gets home just to see what she goes. What?
That's your particular sense of humor. That you're gonna do that exactly for that reaction.
That is. Yes. That feels like
I'm
having an
absolutely.
interaction with somebody to see what they do is way different than being dog toy on the table.
That's not where it goes.
Somebody got distracted while cleaning their house in the apocalypse.
The book I just found is the How the Female Brain Works.
Oh. Well, you better dictate that.
Yeah.
It's
Let's see.
Oh, it's written by Joe Rogan. Crazy.
Just a thing of mustard. Also, it sounded like somebody just shit their pants or dropped something.
That's someone knocked on someone's door.
Oh.
I didn't hear it, so it must have been from my mic, but I don't know what's going on.
Is somebody in your house right now?
You know, maybe. I had my headphones on.
Do I want to take the time to bust down this door?
That's what the burglar trying to break into my house is thinking.
I don't know if I want to mess with this guy. He seems a little chicken twisted.
Is this gonna end up on a shirt?
It should.
I was about to ask you where that came from because I'd never heard it.
The universe just reached out and then stuck a finger into my brain.
And other places, but also your brain.
Well, you know, I don't want to
Right in
brag.
the schvink.
Right in my peanut butter factory. Right, that's what we were talking about earlier. That's a callback. That's a callback, right?
You know what? I don't know what that's a callback to, but I love that name. That's a fantastic name for it.
Oh, peanut butter factory. Hey, people are like,
Yeah.
you say that, and then you just get a notification on your phone that just says, you have less friends.
Nothing lost if that happened as a result of that being something I enjoy.
By golly, this is kookier than a dog toy on a table. Gosh. I gotta find a bucket. Why is a bucket so hard to find?
Yeah, make
You
peanut
mean-
butter.
Oh, the only thing better than finding a bucket would be finding a bucket with a flashlight in it.
Hey, this is a survivor house, though.
Oh, they might have both. What survivor house would be complete without a bucket?
Why is it so loud to hit the pieces of wood? Also, I'm just going to sit in my car until they bust out because I'm a little exhausted.
While you do that, I will
eat
be right
this
back.
thing of yogurt.
The yogurt.
Oh, neighbor just started playing guitar.
Hitting that note that she's gonna leave me. That was a little too upbeat for Kumchan. I apologize.
Yeah. Oh, there was 3 of them in there. Come on now. Come on. Come on. You can do it. There we go.
You can do it. Put your back into it.
Okay, survivor houses are always stressful. Because you have no idea how many zombies are in it.
The booby traps.
Nope. There's one right there.
Do they trap them?
No, it's more like the survivor died in here.
Mm.
Oh, that one was wearing armor. But it's also dark right now, which I don't like.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Because you accepted it wholeheartedly that Chicken Twisted was a thing.
I didn't, because I was going to ask you, and then as soon as I said it,
Okay.
yeah. Because I was literally just about to say, where did that come from? That's so funny. Because it's nonsense.
I legitimately thought you were like, yeah, that's a phrase that people do say. It's
No.
pretty funny, though.
No, I was laughing because I was like, what the fuck is even that?
Was that something that resonated with your particular sense of humor?
It's something that resonated. A particular sense of humor.
Nice. All right, I am not.
Is that level 3 or is that level...
That was level 3.
All right, generator time.
Yeah. And I'm not exploring the rest of that
Are
survivor
you going to
house.
turn on the generator?
Am I going to turn on
Are you
the
going to turn
generator?
on the generator just for cooking?
No, I'm going to have it on like all the time. Why wouldn't I?
Why would you?
For like keeping food good.
You have an unlimited supply of eggs.
I guess that's true. Milk?
You have an unlimited supply of milk.
Yeah. I figured I couldn't get through all the milk in a day, though.
Listen, Tyler, I know you in person. You can get through that much milk.
I do like.
You're the guy who did 4-gallon challenge.
You're not wrong.
I like how a lot of people are like, man, it's state. Oh, God, I really 32-yard interception run. You're like, I drank a gallon of milk one time.
It wasn't. It
After
was not.
failing to drink it several times.
Yeah, it was not one time. Thank you very much. Okay, so that's limestone. Where? Which
I thought you
of
said you
these
only
is
done one. You
flint?
succeeded one time.
Is that not something you forage for?
There are flint deposits now, but I don't know what they look like, I guess.
Oh, is that in the patch notes?
It was something in build 42.
Oh,
Either way, it doesn't really matter. I got what I needed.
I imagine they would be darker? Or am I misremembering what flint looks like?
I don't know, unless you want to look it up.
I'll Google it.
Because
Yeah,
I
it's dark gray.
thought it was
Flint
these little patches.
Zomboid.
Hey, you
How to
remember typing
find
sounds
flint
like nice.
nodules. Yeah. It looks like the little piles of square rocks, apparently.
Little piles like that?
Hold on. Let
Or
me
just
tab
a
back
stone?
over to the stream. No, like they're actually like squarish. Like
Okay.
they look like they're made of bricks, almost.
All right. Well, I guess we'll keep
At
an eye
least
on.
that's the random picture that I found. I don't know if that's actually. But if you hover over the top value whenever you're looking at the pile of rocks,
Yeah.
it'll tell you what type of rocks they are.
Okay.
So, So like stop by one of them and like right click it.
Maybe it's because I'm in the car, but it's not showing up.
No, it's the top one. Hover over the top one. The tile report.
Properties large stone. Interesting.
Yeah, that'll say flint if it's flint.
Okay. It's the next thing I need to make an axe to actually start getting some like normal resources.
Specifically, it'll be called flint boulder. But yeah.
Oh, flint boulder.
Yeah. I mean it's a pile of small rocks, so I don't know why they call it boulder, but you know.
Yeah.
It's not a boulder. It's a rock.
It's a rock. Now I'm just checking all rocks.
I mean, I could maybe call one out based on the picture that I saw. But
How thrilling. Just a guy driving around in a white pickup truck being like, oh, look at that one.
yeah, no, you're looking for blocky rocks. None of these are blocky. You need blocky rocks.
Like Minecraft.
Exactly. You know what Minecraft had? It had flint and steel.
It did.
I think it also had flint. I don't know why I had to jump straight to flint and steel.
This is a weird little area. What a weird privacy fence out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, look at it.
That's a private matter.
Oh, man. There's also more zombies out here than I would have expected. I don't have a generator on me, so I can't get gas, and I do need to get home, considering the gas that I've got. This is where I was when the helicopter event happened. And
they just follow you. They don't like help you or nothing. They're just
no, they're just like, look at that stupid son of a bitch.
Look at him.
Come on. Please, I need this. Come on. Come on.
Well, your guy is too busy dry humping the wall.
Yeah.
He hasn't.
This is absurd.
That's so long. What is going on?
I gave up.
There's... It's gonna have a house alarm. That would be amazing if it did. Oh man. I've never seen that go on for that long.
Yeah, no, that was nonsense.
Did they turn up the spawn rate for generators?
Maybe? Maybe it's one of those things where since there's 4 different types now, it's probably easier to just find one. I still haven't found very many just out and about in the world. I got incredibly lucky because that storage unit facility specifically I found the key for, which is a high chance to find one, you know?
Right. Although, why would you store a generator in a storage facility?
I don't know.
You're planning to live there. You don't want to have your mini fridge run out. I don't know. It's called balling on a budget, dude.
How oddly specific.
Yeah. There were 3 zombies in that house.
Sounds like a
They're
cool
just
guy
like
with a good
hanging out in the
plan.
living room. But
Maybe a dream. Maybe
You
maybe
think
he's
that-
gonna move to LA to pursue his gold stand-up comedy or something, you know.
would they even have electricity in a storage unit? Or maybe you could just, throw an extension cable in or something.
Depends.
Well, no, you have a
Definitely
generator. Why would you need one?
There's just a pig
And
here.
I mean, I think it depends, and also depends on who the landlord is. Like, if they'll let you throw them a couple extra bucks a month to like turn a blind eye that you're just storing a mattress in your body at night.
Yeah. Everything turns out okay, but then you got to move because one time he's like, "Now I need a little bit of pee-pee touches," and you're like, "Hang on a minute."
Well, hold on. How much is a little?
Too much.
Good.
What's a dream worth, you know? We find out.
Right.
We find out. We find out.
Is your dream living in a storage unit in this hypothetical?
No, you're doing that to save money to get to the dream.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
You gotta be smart about it.
Oh, you got to negotiate how many people touches.
I'm
that
lost
you
as
do.
hell. Okay, the gas station's up here. But I don't have the generator, so it doesn't matter. I gotta get home. I am in the red on gas.
No.
What do you mean? There's a gas station right there.
I know, but I don't have a generator.
When has that ever stopped you?
Every time.
Now.
Every single time.
Does that include this time?
Have you seen any
But
square
you didn't even
rocks?
try. I haven't been paying attention.
Oh, you son of a bitch. What's that?
You weren't reminding me. I feel like that's on you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when you say, "Oh, I'll keep a lookout for you," that's totally my fault.
You didn't say for how long.
So to answer your question, no, I didn't see any, but was I looking? That's a different question.
Right.
Also, no.
Oh, you know, a game came out yesterday, 2 days ago. The new Civ game.
Did we talk about that last stream? I feel like we did.
Bit. We talked about it
okay.
last stream where we were speculating like some of the changes and stuff.
Okay.
From my understanding, a lot of people that are long time Civ fans a bit bummed about some of the changes. I personally have loved the changes. I've been playing it a little bit with my fiance. It's a game that her and I like to co-op and play. And I like it a lot. They added a new system where it used to just be like, hey, you either are at war with somebody, you denounce somebody, or you do like an alliance, right? But
check
now,
that truck.
What was that? Did I check
There's
that
a work truck.
Oh. But so it used to be like that. So diplomacy was kind of weird. You could like demand things and resources and money, but now there's an actual resource called diplomacy.
Basically like goodwill with your other people, your other players.
Nothing in there that I need right now. No, it's not even goodwill. It's how you negotiate. So you can do things like say I'm working on like shipbuilding or whatever, and Macy is working on masonry. I can propose a diplomacy where we do joint research to increase each other's science yield based on the different researches that we have. And it costs a certain amount of diplomacy points that you've built up.
So you can't just make that decision out of the blue to somebody and manufacture diplomacy. You have to actually earn it.
You have to earn it, and then depending on whether they accept, support, or reject it, cost diplomacy points on their end. So you can like hardball people. Because if you have a diplomacy that costs like 60, right? And in order to support it, they also need 60, and you know they don't have it, then you force them to accept it at a lower level or reject it, where only you get the bonuses or they get like 50% or something.
Interesting.
So it's like a haggling tactic.
That's cool.
It's very cool. I love it. It's my favorite new system in the game.
Although I will say I would absolutely get bent over by that because I am horrible at doing that sort of like you know me in playing Civ games. It's like, okay, what's the quickest way to establish a military industrial complex,
Yeah.
and then just take over the world authoritarian style.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is the way I play any type of like 4X type game.
Yeah. And
And
if you don't use diplomacy and you don't declare like formal wars and stuff like that, the penalties that your citizens get to like happiness and stability is horrible.
oh
Like,
yeah, well, I wouldn't need any citizen happiness if like I'm just running like a horribly corrupt empire, right?
well, no, because your cities and towns will defect.
Oh,
Yeah.
send the military in. Martial law.
Yeah. But
Send the military and Marshal Ali. Wait, the Blade guy?
Yeah.
but I've enjoyed it a lot. There's 3 leaders that I haven't completed a game yet. I've only made it out of the first era a couple times just to test the water. But the 3 leaders that I've been messing around with is Benjamin Franklin. He gets bonuses to diplomacy. They each get 2 things that they kind of pseudo specialize in. His is diplomacy, which is that new one, the new amount or whatever. And science, where the more people that you have an alliance with, the more science that you get. And Himiko, which is Japan, is another one that I've been playing a lot. Hers is also diplomacy and science, but it's like the other side of the coin, where if people do diplomacy on her, she can support it, which is the mutual benefit for half the cost or free. So it encourages people to work with her instead of having to do all the outreach. And she can do alliances that are strictly alliances of science.
Sciences.
Yes.
Say it.
And then the sciences.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm connecting the generator. And
All right, big moment.
Huzzah!
Nice.
We have power.
We got the touch.
By the power of generator. And now you can go in the basement.
I can go in the basement now and it not be absolutely terrifying.
And
But you know what else I
this
can
is
do?
simple.
Oh, wait, where is it? I can cook 40 eggs.
You say that like you like you had a bet. I can cook 40 eggs.
Yeah.
I love the idea, by the way, that you throw the eggs in the oven to cook them too.
Yeah.
And in anticipation of cooking these eggs, you're like eating 2 more eggs.
Yeah.
Like, I can't fucking wait for these eggs to cook.
He's very excited. All right. Okay.
You know what? All right, that's it.
Oh.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah. That was it. The stream is not going to get better than this moment. Yeah, I forgot I had all these speakers and shit in here. Which I guess I can't take
You leave
apart.
the door open again. What is the grayed out option in there?
The grayed out.
Oh,
option. 2 TVs.
You right. What? No, if you right click a speaker.
Oh, tents and campfire kits?
What?
What?
Why is that an option
It's,
when you right click a speaker?
It's an option. No matter where you right click, it's always an option.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was like, yeah, listen, you don't qualify for tents and campfire kits when you click a speaker right now, but
Right.
later.
You'll get one hell of a lean-to.
You got some more eggs.
I do. It's physically impossible
is
for me to eat all the eggs. So.
From the gallon challenge, man? You're saying that?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. What about a gallon of egg? Would it be eggs? Egg? Is it eggs until you blend it and then it becomes
gallon
egg?
of eggs would be mayonnaise.
I'm pretty sure there's more ingredients in mayonnaise than egg, but okay.
There is, but essentially that's what it would be.
It's just oil, I think.
Yeah.
It's delicious. I'll tell you that much.
It's
Not a
eggs,
fan.
oil, vinegar, mustard, and salt.
Disgusting.
Other ingredients may include lemon juice, sugar, and spices.
Spices, eh?
Yeah,
I can tell you one thing.
gotta-
I have never once heard anybody refer to mayonnaise as spicy.
Now hold on. You are engaged to a person who describes most things that have anything spice related in it as spicy.
It's pretty wild.
But are you? Oh, you're filling. Okay, I thought you were trying to pour an empty pot into the container. The water or the liquid transfer mechanic
I
that's
hate
in
it.
here
I
now
really
is
don't like it at
interesting.
all.
It's a lot of extra chores. It kind of feels like
It's
you
very
gotta
tedious.
you gotta like drag that bar every time.
Yeah.
And I like get what they're getting at, right? They're trying to give you more control over everything, but like it feels
It's too tedious.
just yeah. Like who asked for that? Listen, it's neat, but like man, it's a lot extra for what game?
Yeah. I think it's because you can actually mix, like you can take a little bit of bleach and a lot of water and make cleaning fluid rather than waste a whole bottle of bleach on something.
Interesting. So you're thinking that they're adding alchemy to the game.
Yes, alchemy. Did I turn the stove off? I did.
Oh my god.
I did. I did.
Oh, proud of you.
No, I'm a good boy.
Did you turn your car off?
I left the headlights on.
That's sad.
I mean,
But
these
I
are the
did
90s.
shut the car off.
I mean, what are you gonna do? Leaving the headlights on is like a characteristic of the 90s.
Oh no, I had a bunch of stuff in here. Is it all bad? Nope, I had nothing in here. I lied.
Wow. You know, I trusted you and you just lie.
Man, I got a lot of organizing to do. How thrilling.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch that on stream and definitely not have that happen off stream.
Yeah. I did find a water dispenser though, but it was partially empty.
I'm sorry. Is that called a Smickers bar? Is that what I'm reading?
I think so, yeah.
Nice. That is probably not far enough away from the brand to avoid copyright infringement, but
Yeah.
I'm chill. I'm not going to report them.
No, it's a
I'm pretty chill.
yeah. I won't bring it up.
I won't. I'm just letting everyone know I'm not gonna be a shitbird. I fucking
You know,
hate.
That's the type of thing you have to let people know of.
Just
that
so
you're chill.
aware. I'm pretty chicken twisted. I got a particular sense of humor. I'm not gonna be a narc.
All right, so I'm gonna go to bed for the night and wake up and see how many zombies are around with the generator running.
I would hope not very many.
I would hope
Like,
not.
is there?
They're just drinking beer and like being like, so this is kind of nice.
Yeah. Looks like mine.
And vaulting the banister, of course.
Every morning. But I do
Also-
believe this is a good place to end the stream because I don't want to go through a whole nother day. We normally cut off at 10. And I got to work in the morning. So, alrighty. Well, yeah, thank you everybody much. Thank you everybody so much for watching this stream. Now that I've got 5 of these episodes recorded, I've compiled them all, and I will be publishing them all on YouTube in a playlist for everybody to watch. I will be continuing this series until this character dies, because I think with everything going on, I'm pretty sure I can make it farther than I've ever made it before. So we're going to test that. But Mondays, starting this upcoming Monday, should start the Nerd News stream, where it's me actually talking about news articles and going through and having a form of show that live chatters can come in and ask questions and stuff. So stay tuned for that one if you're watching this at a later date. Every Monday and every Thursday is when I live stream. Thank you all so much for watching. Guys, you got anything to say before we head out?
Stay chicken twisted.
Stay chicken twisted.
Guess who we have a sign off now.
We do. Yeah, we do. All right. Have a great